a festive holiday tradition at the Moore Theater. Drag queens Jinkx Monsoon and De La Creme got their start here in Seattle before they both went on to compete in RuPaul's Drag Race. And this December, this iconic duo is back with their holiday annual show, and I got a chance to speak with them and get a preview. Okay, you guys, you have amazing chemistry together. When did you two realize it?
Pretty much day one, I think, Dela. Like we met each other. Dela has said for many years, it was obvious to tell that we had to be good friends and work together because otherwise we would be each other's mortal enemies. So we just chose the opposite route of Betty and Joan.
Yeah, it was so, or when we first met each other, I know that both of us were really blown away by the other performer. I personally had not seen another drag queen that was sort of operating in the same way that I was. And so it was really exciting and cool. And we started to work together. I mean, like 15 years ago, we started to do stuff together on stage. When Jinkx went on Drag Race for the first time, she asked me to host the viewing parties of her season with her. And I think that's when we really realized that people just love to watch us talk.
How can you not love this duo? Okay. And your holiday tour, I understand, is a tradition. So what can everyone expect from this year's tour specifically?
Well, if people in the Seattle area have been joining us year after year, they've probably picked up on the fact that we like to go bigger and crazier each year because why not? So this year we packed a lot of things into one show by creating an anthology in the style of Tales from the Crypt or the Twilight Zone. So we actually have four stories in one this year, one of which being something I've been pushing for years, which is a Freaky Friday premise.
Bold this year.
Oh yeah, I mean we've this is year 8 and we've been drumming up holiday content for a long time. We decided at the beginning that we were going to write something new every year, and it always has, original music and parody song and the spectacle and the costumes and our incredible dance company. But we always try to reinvent, and so we've done some. It gets weirder and weirder the more we have to like dig up crazier ideas to keep it fresh.
And through the years, our shows have gone kind of from a variety show with a loose plot to a full-blown musical. And this year, we're kind of going back to a variety show format with this anthology, while also leaning into the plot structures that people have enjoyed over the years. And Dela is our head writer this year, which means the process has been streamlined because Dela's a fantastic writer and has written basically everything I would have written for myself.
Amazing.
We speak each other's language at this point, and I think that for me, so much of what drag has kind of allowed me to do in the context of this show and then sort of bringing it beyond is I'm doing so much more writing and directing now, and this show is really the thing that kind of empowered me to embrace that. But I think that comes from the fact that drag queens always have kind of done it all for themselves, right? This thing has grown so huge now. We play to tens of thousands of people across multiple countries now, but it started small, and it was like, well, we have to make our own costumes, we have to make our sets because who else is gonna? The whole vision is ours, from top to bottom, including how we tour it, including the production company. It all really comes from a place of heart, a place from loving our chosen family, our audiences, wanting to share this special kind of joy, and I think that authenticity is a big part of why people love to come back.
Beautiful. And you guys have more shows in Seattle than any other city, I understand, on this tour. What does the Emerald City mean to you both?
Well, this is, like I said, this is where Jinkx and I met, and this place is so dear to, I know, each of our hearts individually. I grew up on the East Coast, I lived in Chicago for a little while, and when I came to Seattle, I was like, oh, is this what it feels like to feel like a place is your home?
Like we both started our careers here in earnest. We both come from different places, but Seattle is where my cabaret career began and where everything that I do today started to form. So it's really special to bring it back to Seattle so that all the people who saw us back when we were in these tiny little venues, singing for 5 minutes for tips, now we're putting on the biggest show we've ever done annually for our Seattle family, and it's very special.
Well, congratulations. We are so excited to have had the second to chat with you both. We know you're very busy. So thank you so much for joining us today and can't wait to see the show. And just a reminder, the Jinkx and Dela Holiday Show will be at the Moore for 5 days at the end of December. Just head to the website for ticket information.